guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Suzette. As you know, follow me, Happy Life Suz on Instagram. Also, before I start, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Today, I would like to talk about why I became a filmmaker. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because it has been a difficult journey for me, being a black woman filmmaker, let alone I'm a woman. That's one. Number two, I'm Black. So it has not been easy on this journey. I became a filmmaker because I always used to watch movies when I was little, and I used to like stare at the movies and be like, how did they come up with that next scene? How did they come up? Like, how did they put this all together? Like, did everyone just come and do whatever? Like, I just didn't know. Like, I didn't know that, you needed that crew and all this stuff. The actors, like, I thought they like put the whole, like, it was amazing to me because I thought they just came all together and just did, you just don't understand when you're a kid. So that sparked my curiosity to know much more. I went to film school. I went to Pratt Institute. Lovely school, graduated in 2006. I studied film and video. I could say that school really changed me as a person. Just looking at all the artistic people around me gave me so many ideas, and it allowed me to explore my mind and the creative side of my mind even more than I ever knew. And I felt like that school actually helped me become the person that I am right now. So after I graduated, I had some contacts, but it was not easy for me to get a full-time job. I left school kind of saying that I wanted to be like a video editor, but then in a way I was like, I don't know, blah, blah. So for a long time, I was just trying to get jobs that had to do with video editing or mostly video editing. And I was freelancing and stuff like that. There was a point where I was just unemployed and I was waitressing and I was doing all these other odd jobs because I could not get a job, especially when the economy crashed. And that was one of the craziest moments of my life because I really was not getting, nobody was hiring at that time. The regular jobs weren't hiring, and other like creative jobs, forget it. So if you had connections beforehand, you were lucky. But I had that, but I didn't have that. And it was kind of like just hard for me to get a job. So I spent like 2 years trying to find 2 or 3 years, like working, waitressing. And then I started working for a stock footage company doing video editing. And I stayed there for a while. And then from there, it took me another 2 years to find a job after that. And then I got hired at John Jay College to be a videographer and a video editor, which was a great experience because that was like my first full-time job. And I was 29 years old at that time. So it took me that long, from like 23 to 29, to get like stability going. While I was at John Jay, I was doing some freelancing, and I then had applied for a freelance editing gig with this company called Pure Land Pictures. And after I did that, I met with the people and I did the project, which was great. While I did that project for Pure Land Pictures, I met with the director, and she learned a lot about my life story and what I've been through in my life. And it wasn't the easiest, I don't want to get too much into it. I'll probably talk about that in another video, but I didn't have the easiest childhood. But my childhood resonated with a future project, which I didn't know that they were working on, that they needed me for. So they called me up, and then next thing you know, they were like, hey, we want you to be involved in this project called Daddy Don't Go. And I did the project. It took us 5 years to do. And I did it because I knew that I could learn so much from her. And I did it because there was so much for me to learn. And I needed my first producer credit. I still edit. And I edit and I do camera work and I do videography work to make money. And I do it because I love it as well. But my ultimate goal is to be a director producer. And also I want to explore some writing as well. because I have some ideas, but I just want to flesh them out into a story. We did that movie. It made it on Stars, which was amazing. We got into like 30 film festivals and we won like 8 best documentary awards, which was amazing as well. And I was so proud of doing that documentary. And we also got Omar Epps and Malik Yoba to be executive producers on that documentary. So that was a huge accomplishment for me. Um, it's still a journey. That wasn't the end because I'm still, I'm still going. I'm still working at it. I'm still pushing and I can't give up. And it's like I'm so deep into it that I can't give up. But it has, over the years, it has been a struggle for me. Like it really has been a struggle for me. Just people not taking me as serious as I would like them to take me. Like I know I see myself as what I see. I'm a filmmaker. This is what I do. I edit, I do videography, I do cinematography, but my main focus is wanting to strive to be a director, and I need people to see what I see. And I'm glad that I got those opportunities, but it was very hard to get to those opportunities. Like, so what the hell? So I say to any other Black filmmakers that are women, keep going, keep striving, keep pushing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Get a mentor. Mentors are great. I have one now. I have like 2 now actually, and they are great. I'm actually working on um, a feature film right now, and it's not easy. I'm going through a lot of things, but who said it was going to be easy? But I'm just mentioning that as a Black woman trying to get into this industry, I feel like it's more of like a weight, you know? That image of a Black woman being a director, or even other women of color, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, all types of different cultures, different places. There are so many other filmmakers who are very, very talented, and some of them don't get the highlight that they deserve. And thank God for those who do get highlighted for what they deserve to get highlighted for. Like there's amazing Black women filmmakers, Ava DuVernay, Issa Rae creating the show Insecure. Amazing women who are doing it, and I look up to those women. There's even more directors that I'm like trying to they're like there's more, but it's not easy to get to that point. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, but I thank God that we do have women like that who are opening those doors for women like me who are really trying to get taken seriously um, while doing filmmaking. There was actually a point in my life when I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be a midwife. But then when I got to college, I went to college for drawing and painting. And um, when I got to college, they had film and video. And I was like, oh my God, either I'm going to major in film and video, or I'm going to major in industrial design, which is set design. And I wanted to do like set design for movies. But I knew where my heart was. I was like, no, I want to do filmmaking. I like doing film and I love doing video. So that's the reason why I chose this path, this very hard, challenging path that doesn't come immediately. You have to fight for it. And even though it's hard, I feel like it has made me grow as a person, which I'm so happy for. And I feel like it makes me a stronger person too. So, with all that said, I want to thank you for tuning in, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel again. And also, I have other series on my YouTube channel. One of them is called the Ultimate Vegan Brunch Tour, where I travel throughout New York City. And I've also traveled to San Jose, Germany, and I went to Vegandale, and then the rest is like New York City. But there's a couple more episodes that are coming up where I travel to really interesting places. So stay tuned for those episodes. Also, I do have some other videos that are up, some Airbnbs that I've stayed in that I really recommend, that I did some cinematography work. I also have some other videos, which are cooking videos. So check all of that out. And yeah, so I hope I inspired you today to keep pushing and don't let anybody tell you that you are not talented, because you are. Thank you. See you next time.